helped free Atep from our suffering.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, Apep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her, too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence.
Yeah.
And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic.
She avoids living things, but she's life herself.
All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with Apep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her?
There's no way the Fatui would go against a fully fledged dragon, right?
I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Here will do just fine.
Wow, Apep can move, man. I thought something that big would actually cause tremors or something like that.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
Why are they hiding? Like, you know what I think? Sooner or later, they're going to actually create a model of each of the dragons still alive. Like, we're going to go back in time to the Dragon War, and then they're going to reveal the NPC model of the dragons. So that's why it's like a flat image of Apep, like a 2D character sprite.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already? You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep, I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently managed. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
Jesus Christ.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
Oh my god, this is such a politician. Spin her response as a cordial greeting.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
The Fatui? No way the Fatui would try to poke a dragon.
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets?
Or the Jinn. Did the Jinn attack her?
Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
Ooh.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
Wow, this is like Sandrone times 3. Like, I don't think she's tsundere. She just really likes you, and she's only helping you out because she cares about the bottom line. Like, if Sumeru is destroyed, where would I sleep?
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there.
Oh my god. Okay. So these guys are from the Sumeru extra desert region. I forgot what it's called. And I did not pay attention to it at all. So I know it has to do something with Conria? Yeah, I think it was like, this is where Conria existed, below the surface. But I forget what we did there. So that thing at the top, that's where that pet is from. You accompany that thing around the region and do stuff for her and the story. I don't know. But the guys at the bottom are the Aranara, dude. F you, man. F you, Aranaras. I did the entire Aranara quest, and a lot of people don't know this, but there's 2 extra things. And these 2 extra things is finding 70, what was it, like 72 or something like that, extra hidden Aranaras across Sumeru. So I did that. I went online and I found every hidden Aranara. And then there was the garden. No, am I thinking that there was only the Aranara quest and the hidden Aranaras? So I think the hidden Aranaras is to upgrade. No, is to upgrade the hidden garden. Yeah. So there are 3 things: the Aranara quest, the hidden 72 Aranaras, and then there's a vault. You find this vault, and there are like 12 chests in there. Oh no! I'm getting confused. The vault is finding the 72 Aranaras. Yeah. I remember now. You find a certain amount of the hidden Aranaras, and then you're able to open one of the chests in the vault. And there are like 12 chests in there. There's the OG Aranara quest, and then there was the garden. And for the garden, there's like 12 places where you have to do a garden quest. And then you do all 12s, which unlock the garden, and then this NPC little girl wants to see the Aranaras, but they're not allowed to. So you bring her to the garden after it's like fully realized, and it says like, "Oh, the Aranaras, I now believe in them. I know they exist because of these flowers exist. This garden." Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. PTSD, man. Yeah, Soshi. Okay, this whole quest. Soshi is the bloom guard of the Peri, an ancient race that lives within the Dvorshka Oasis. Part of manifested from the Conrian of divine birds. What? Peri are manifested from the Conrian of the divine birds Sumeri, and dwell deep within the desert in order to protect the land and suppress the abyssal calamity. Yeah. So that's where Connery existed, and Connery was turned into the Abyss and the people. It's very highly concentrated with Abyssal, so yeah. As a young Perry, Soshi was always fascinated by the deeds of ancient heroes, though she still enjoys being praised by others. What she has, after having completed the rite of Zudula with her Yapsaptati, the Soshi of today has already grown into a mature Bloomguard. So yeah. So she's like a being to help suppress the abyss coming out of where Connery existed in the Sumeru Desert.
Uh-oh! I'm gonna fall!
Why are the Aranaras here?
Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aranara doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert? Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here. Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around? Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay? Awesome! Let's go!
We'll take the Aranaras to an oasis, a place with water.
Well, first I have some questions.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you. We can get going now.
You guys following me? Oh my god, they are. What an entourage. I don't know, I feel like eating some candy right now. Some Skittles. I want some Skittles after seeing this. Wow, big Dendro dragon threw us across the... Oh, these are the guys who attacked the Dendro... the Dendro dragon. They wanted to get to the Dendro Archon. Dendro threw us across the sky. So scary. So many Nara here. Cheer up. We're all looking... They're all looking at us. Wait. They're all looking at us. Surely all those Naras can't see us. Naras are always so busy, walking here and there. Oh god, I forgot how they talk. Hide, hide! Don't let the Nara catch us. They can have the pot, but... Wait, no. The Nara can't take the pot. My sister said I have to look after it. Hide, hide, don't... Oh god. Dude. Did that auto-skip? Hide, hide, don't let the Nara catch us. Oh, no, no. Never mind. The Nara are coming.
Hello, everyone. It's only us.
Oh, Lord Dendro, Nara Age, and White Floaty. It's been a long time.
It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here. Especially since you don't like the Voluka. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well?
Wait, why aren't these guys voiced? Damn it! They couldn't find some generic voice actor, or like right now they should just use AI. Like this is a good place to use AI voice. If you don't want to hire a voice actor or some like, it doesn't have to be a famous actor. It could be like a general voice actor for NPCs. If you don't want to do that, then just AI voice it then.
Everyone's here. Good.
Again, that's a new voice. I believe it was a world quest.
Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there. And you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate me.
All these voices, like, this is a new voice. Lulapar was a new voice. Jet was a new voice. All these female voice actors, they all sound so young. Like, none of them are old. Like, I actually expected, like, Jet to sound a little more slight, like, gruff. Like Nefer. But Lulapar, she sounds like a 16-year-old. And the Sushi, again, very youngish.
Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon? I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so...
This is very Not Cry-ish. Like, everyone coming together. Every faction in Sumeru is coming together to fight this threat. Just like in Not Cry. I wonder if they're going to go through the old regions and do this. Like, we're going to go back to, like, Inazuma, and, like, we have the people who serve the Raiden, and then we have the Rebel Army, and then we have, like, the Vishaps, and they all come together to fight off some type of new threat to the world. Like, I wonder if we're going to go to each... Sooner or later, we're going to go to each region again, and all the factions are going to come together to fight the new evil. Like, it would work in Leeway, too. The Adept... Like, they keep doing that. They already did that in Leeway. The Adeptus and the people who serve Ningguang came together. Is there a third faction in Leeway? I don't think so. I mean, the only extra zone... Oh, the people in the chasm. Did we... Yeah, the people... Like, yeah, you got the people who serve Ningguang. You have the Adeptus, the researchers in the chasm, and the people in Chuville Vale, or the Green Tea Zone, all come together to fight off some type of evil or threat. See, this is why I don't want to read. It's like I can't. I don't know the differences between these words. Will all help.
I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward. I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed.
Yes, the power of friendship. On our way out here, we saw some Nara talking in secret. Male Nara up to no good. Okay, so when they say Nara, they mean people. Humanoids. So I'm guessing the Fatui? Pantalone! Did they happen upon Pantalone? I'm sorry, I hate that fucking name so much. It sounds like some street in Italy, like Pantalone Street. There's a good deli there.
Up to no good?
Yes, two Nara sneaking around at Caravan Reebok.
That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon, I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Arabalika spoke of? No problem. Leave it to us. Thank you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone?
If we really have to, yeah. Come on, skip this.
There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do... Very well. Do not fear.
Useless stuff. Useless drivel.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon, you're back.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern. I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul. It's a sound plan, although I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means. Even the Akasha won't change that.
Wait. What if we copy the Irminsul and we place it into our virtual reality? We take all the data of Irminsul and make a virtual reality version of it. Could the Aru... You think the data, like, Aru could handle that? The virtual reality? Is it big enough to handle that? Because it's all the world's information, right?
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional means? Non-traditional means?
Yeah. Instead of trying to access the physical Irminsul, we create a virtual reality one. Oh, and then we destroy the OG Irminsul. But Irminsul will still exist. We just need it to connect it to the world. Connect the virtual reality version of it to the world. Is that possible?
Are you saying...
To the ley lines. Yeah, it would work. It's like replacing a limb with a prosthetic. We connect the physical ley lines to the virtual reality version that we create. We create Irminsul in the Aru to replace the OG one, and we destroy the OG one. Yeah, that could work.
Desperate times call for new measures.
Oh, still cloudy here. Honestly, this is one of my favorite weathers. Like when the sun's blocked out and it's like just before the rain starts. It's like a feeling of something coming, and we know it's rain, right? But it's like you feel the wind, you see the clouds and the cool air. You know it's coming. Anticipation, I guess. A sense of anticipation. And it's like, rain is one of my favorite weathers, so it's like anticipation of a good thing.
Hey, we're here!
it's you. Is there a situation?
You know what I find funny? So apparently, Sino is one of those characters getting a buff for Shiznaya, right? So I'm like, you want people to use Sino in Shiznaya? I'm like, the guy isn't dressed for it. It would make more sense if there was like a new character outfit. So like Sandrone comes out. All these characters get altered and buffed, and then it's like and we're also introducing a new skin for Sino, one where he wears a shirt, so he's like preparing to go to Shiznaya. You're not running around half naked.
The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
What? What?
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Watch this. Watch this. There was that sage with the gray beard and the gray hair. That sounds like a teenager. I'm like, I want it to be him. I want to hate him because they got the wrong voice actor for him.
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Or it could be the guy with the helmet. Like the sage with the helmet and the dotted eyes. That's very Fatui. Because Fatuis like to wear masks a lot.
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and am more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebot.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan. I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
Okay, they're using this writer narrative thing where usually we know more than the characters that are happening on screen because it shows us what the enemy is doing, it shows us what the hero is doing, so usually we know more than the protagonist in the game. But they do the reverse here. It's basically people in the game know more than people like us looking into the game. Because it's like, oh, the reveal, right? They don't want to spoil it.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
See, they're talking about a person, right? But we still don't know who they're talking about. So, like I said, it's the opposite now. The protagonist knows more than us.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Rebot knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Mercenary? Was there a mercenary besides Geha and Jet?
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
Oh, don't tell me it's a generic NPC.
Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert, and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. What's that he's looking at? A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying to hide any unexplained income. And yet it could be highly valuable.
Really? It's just a generic NPC. Damn.
Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm.
Forgive me for asking, but
Yeah, I
just
mean,
to be...
this is why I hate Nefer. She just lies so easily, right? Christ.
Sure, she has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yeah, because she's quite hot. You would find her very attractive.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Corps of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know?
Hey, wait!
1 second here. 1 second. Sorry about that. Phone.
They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the...
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything. Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back?
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big...
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
God damn it, fucking Nefer, man. I hate this character more and more. This is exactly what she did in the past. She told lies to get people to go do something, and basically in the past, she told 2 lies to 2 tribes to kill each other. And basically, she's telling this lie to set up this guy. Ugh.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am?
That's what I'm
in
saying.
that
She hasn't
case,
learned anything.
It turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
Mercenary reverts an old coin in his hand. Thanks to her dealings in Outcry, Nefer has seen plenty of these antiques in her time. Recognizes it as a very, very high rare value item. The ancient coin used to pay off the mercenary is made of pure gold. At first glance, it's hard to discern its country of origin. It is sold to a subdued collector. It would fetch a high price.
Pure gold? That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure. Let's walk and talk.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I was waiting for him to spawn in.
I certainly
Apparently not.
am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up. I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and cancel their order.
Fingers crossed. But either way, life goes on, and we all have to make a living somehow.
It all adds up.
Oh. Yeah, shit. I totally forgot to talk about Sandrone, right? Sandrone... Okay, so people were upset because her gameplay was... At her first leak gameplay showed her using a beam attack, like Uvalette. But then it was later realized that that person who put that video up was using C6. So at C6, Sandrone has Nuvalette type gameplay where it's a big beam attack. But at C0, she does like pulses of attacks. Like you hold down the charge attack, and then she does 3 pulses.
Don't trust your eyes
Fuck you! Shut up, Nefer.
People only.
And so she does 3 pulses of damage, and that increases her heat gauge. So everyone is like, "Oh shit, this is shit." There was supposed to be a beam attack and all that stuff like that, and people are just concentrating on that. I'm like, okay, well, of course, I'm not going to be getting C6, but I really want to use my Yaimeiko. And so I looked at Yaimeiko's kit, and basically, I noticed that her E skill has a 4-second cooldown, and it resets 3 times. So you can use her E skill 3 times in a row. And it's 4 seconds cooldown each time. So I'm like, how would you use that with Sandrone then? So then I looked closer at Sandrone, and then I realized her E skill is only 4 seconds long. So I'm like, wait. And then I looked at Chi-Chi. because her Chi-Chi's thing is all about superconduct and it looking to be one of Nefer's teams. So I'm like, why is Chi-Chi considered good for the Sandrone, since Sandrone won't be doing beam attack at C0? And then I looked at it and I'm like, wait, Chi-Chi's cooldown was reduced to 15 seconds. Then I realized that I'm like, wait, we're talking multiples of 3 here. I'm like 4 times 3 equals 12. And then 3 times 5 equals 15. Which is the duration of Chi-Chi's E skill. You want to have her E skill up all the time. So I'm like, oh, I get what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use Sandrone's charge attack, pulse 3 times, then use her E skill. And then charge attack again, pulse 3 times, and then use Sandrone's E attack again. And when this pulse attack finishes, you should be at 12 seconds. And then you switch to Yae Mako, and then by the time you've done that rotation on Sandrone, all of Yae Mako's E skill has been reset. So then you would use E, E, E to refresh Yae Mako's E skill. Then you would switch to Chi-Chi and use her E skill. And then you have 15 seconds again to do Sandrone's charge E attack again. I'm like, oh, I get it. Oh. So it's like this. It's like Nefer, where you use.
They want to. So don't be.
Shut up. So you use Lauma, and then you use you use Lauma's what do you call it? Burst. You use Columbina's burst, and then you go Nefer, and then you use bam, 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 and then use her E skill, then bam, bam, bam.
No more lies.
Why is that so delayed? Why is that? Am I doing this wrong? You're supposed to use her E skill and then. Oh no, that's why I don't have any. I don't have any verdant dews. That's why. Oh, I can't do it. Her just like this. But it's the same thing. Use Nefer's charge. Use E skill. Use charge attack 3 times. Use E skill. Use charge attack 3 times. Sandrone is the same, almost the same thing, where you use Sandrone's charge attack first, though. Attack 3 times, and then E skill. Attack 3 times, E skill. Attack 3 times, and then burst to finish off. And then you switch and refresh Yae Mako and Chi-Chi's E skill. So when I figured that out, I'm like, okay, I actually like that gameplay. I get to use my C3 Yae Mako, and I still get to play gunplay laser gameplay with Sandrone. So I'm like, yeah, I still like it. So knowing that, I'm like, I have to guarantee Sandrone. So I have to save as much primos as I can. So I can't pull for Nicole, even though I really, really like Nicole, personally.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
This is the coin? Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Oh, dude, give the coin to Flynn's. Traveler, ask for the coin, and you can give it to Flynn's. Flynn's like collecting old antiques like that.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogation skills are highly effective.
Hers are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years. Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Wait, what?
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to be quiet?
Paimon was very clingy to the Traveler. Now she's like, yeah, I'm going to go off with someone else now. What is going on?
Paimon? Are you sure about this?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot. Like everyone says, if you never try, you'll never know.
No, what? What? Why? What? I don't get this. Did we miss something here? Did Paimon have like a character arc or something like that where she said, like, she inner monologued and said that she wants to strike out on her own and be less attached to the Traveler? Oh my god. I wonder if Mihoyo is like realizing how much people hate Paimon? And so they're slowly introducing Paimon is now distancing herself from the Traveler. You know, we're seeing these little things. I mean, wasn't there a comment where it's like imagine if you didn't know who I was. Yeah. Right at the start when Collei was having that dream and Paimon made that comment about imagine if you didn't know who I was and we were strangers. It's like, what? Oh my god. They're so going to do it. Like, I have a hypothesis that sooner or later, Paimon is going to go back to her origin. Which is either going to be the Heavenly Principles or Asmodee. She is the emotional module of either Asmodee or the Heavenly Principles. And so, we're like, when we meet the Heavenly Principles or Asmodee, they're not going to listen to us because they're missing their emotions. And so what's going to happen is Paimon is going to fuse with them, and all the emotions and memories of Paimon traveling together with the Traveler and experiencing everything in Teyvat will mingle with Asmodee or the Heavenly Principle. And they would soften their look on the Traveler. And then we would lose Paimon, but Paimon would become Asmodee or the Heavenly Principles. I think it's because like people really dislike Paimon, so they're trying to get rid of her. That would be so cool. Like they're slowly introducing Paimon striking out on her own. Because remember, in Natlan, she like stuck with the Traveler and cried and was worrying nonstop when we had to go into the ley lines alone without her. And then in Nodcry, she was so scared for the Traveler when we got kidnapped by Dottore, right? But now she's like, yeah, I'm going to go out on my own now.
Besides, being the best guide in Teyvat has to count for something. This should be a piece of cake.
I don't get I just don't get how this is relevant to her. He's going to trail a criminal and spy. How is this relevant to Paimon being a guide?
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
Yes, please do that.
No need! Paimon will be super careful. Promise!
Good. Then what are we waiting for?
This was
Let's
just so
go.
random. Like, I want to go with you. I'm like, why? You're not stealthy. You have no powers to contribute. And you have no information that would help the situation too.
Ah! Coming!
This is so weird. Oh god, ew! 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 I'm Shorts Boy. Oh my god, I promised I would never play a Shota. Like, ugh. I really dislike playing Jingchu, man, with his shorts. Ew. I just really like this archetype. Hairless little boys. And then this guy here, he's like, oh, the anti-hero. The Sasuke. How do people use this guy? They say, like, oh, he's really good for exploration. I'm like, yeah, so is Chaska. But this seems a little too short. Oh, it's a shorter cooldown, though. Oh, supposed to use this. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool.
What's on your mind,
Huh? Oh, nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
Oh, okay, so they're covering their bases. They're actually telling us now.
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
Yeah, but always with the Traveler.
But never on your own.
Yeah.
You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side.
Yeah, see, oh, Mihoyo's very self-aware.
Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself.
Hat guy? Do you think Paimon is useless?
Yes? Yes?
What? Where's that coming from?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with the Traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger, she can't do anything to help.
That's true.
Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. What if she never came back? What would Paimon do then?
Oh. What if Paimon, yeah, she agrees to rejoin with her origin character, Asmodee or the Heavenly Principles, to gain power to protect the Traveler.
And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Paimon wants to be a friend who's actually useful.
Well, learn to wield the visions or magic or one of the elements or the light realm or the dark realm or hell, ask Sandrone to make you some weapons you can wield. Some technology weapons.
Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and... Oh. Paimon probably sounds so ridiculous right now.
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
Oh.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change, you have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount of consultation from other people is gonna help you.
Yes, that is very true. This is very life-changing. People can tell you the right answer and everything like that, but if you are unwilling to change your perspective or make the decision to actually make the effort to change, then no one else can help you. Like, people could tell you, you need to stop smoking, it's killing you. Like, yeah, it's up to the person to make the change. No one could do it for them.
So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
Dude, oh my god. Sandrone could create a module for Paimon to access, like the Akasha system, right? Where, and wait, we meet an enemy, and the Paimon can analyze the enemy and point out a weakness. And it's like, okay, Traveler, in 5 seconds, I can analyze the enemy and point out a weak spot, and then in 5 seconds, you do much more damage or something like that to the enemy. Like, she could become useful if she just, if she could fucking just ask someone for some devices or skills. Hell, you could have Paimon join the group and throw stun grenades while you're fighting the enemy, or throw down an item that creates a slow field. Like, you could become useful. Just ask for gadgets and items and things like that.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now? Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
Should Paimon take a look?
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Okay. How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sinocott had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
How would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. This feels all too familiar. Come on, let's head back.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
Oh no! So even a Pep's power didn't work? Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I am tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with VII is resolved, there is no way I can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker. You must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.